Did you know that what you eat first thing in the morning could be the reason your circulation down there isn't what it used to be? If you're over 60 and waking up with cold feet, numbness in your legs, or noticing a loss of confidence in the bedroom, you're not alone. But you're also not powerless. It may not just be aging. It could be breakfast. Yes, your breakfast choices can either support blood flow to the lower body or slowly starve your muscles and arteries where you need it most. The first hour of your day is the most powerful window to reverse poor circulation naturally. That's right. Within just 30 to 60 minutes of waking up, your blood vessels are the most receptive to healing foods. Foods that can send oxygen-rich blood back to the places you need it most: your legs, your pelvis, and yes, even your intimate organs. But here's the good news. There's one surprisingly simple morning food that's helping thousands of seniors restore circulation, regain sensitivity, and bring life back where it matters most. And no, it's not a pill, not a supplement, and not a gimmick. It's real food, used the right way. At the right time. And today, I'm going to show you one simple food that starts that process plus for more that supercharge it. These are foods you already recognize, but you likely never realized they could be used this way. So, stay with me through this entire video, because in the last section, I'll reveal the number one mistake that's undoing all your progress even if you're eating the right foods. Let's dive in. Section 1. Why circulation declines after 60, and what you can do about it. After the age of 60, something happens deep inside your body, and most people never see it coming. It starts with your blood vessels. The same ones that used to expand easily and carry oxygen-rich blood to your legs, feet, and lower body now become stiff, narrow, sluggish. This is called vascular stiffness, and it's one of the biggest reasons seniors begin to notice poor circulation down there. Here's what that looks like: cold feet, even under warm blankets, numbness in your thighs or groin, trouble standing up quickly or walking long distance, weaker erections or fading intimacy, dull, heavy feeling in your lower body. And most seniors are told that's just aging. But I'm here to tell you it doesn't have to be. Because here's the truth: your body is still trying to restore blood flow. Your muscles still want to grow. Your nerves still want to feel. You just need to give your body the right tools. And here's where it gets exciting. The first hour after you wake up is like a golden window. Your blood vessels are more responsive. Your digestive system is ready to absorb nutrients. And your lower body is waiting for fuel. But here's the problem. Most seniors either skip breakfast completely or eat foods that choke off circulation before the day even begins. That's why in this video, I'll show you 5 specific foods, simple, everyday foods that, when eaten first thing in the morning, can help improve blood flow to the lower body, boost sensitivity and function, and rebuild confidence without medication. In the next section, we'll start with one of the most powerful and misunderstood circulation foods on the planet. Let's talk about beets. Section 2. Beets, the lower body wake-up call. Let's start with a food you've probably seen your whole life, but never realized how powerful it really is, especially after 60. I'm talking about beets. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Beets for circulation. Yes, and here's why. Beets are rich in something called dietary nitrates. When you eat beets, your body converts those nitrates into nitric oxide, a natural gas that signals your blood vessels to open up. That's right, beets literally help your arteries expand. And that means more blood can flow to your legs, your pelvic region, and yes, even your most private areas. More blood flow equals more oxygen. More oxygen equals better energy, better healing, better function. But there's more. Beets don't just help with flow. They also support the pelvic floor muscles, the same muscles responsible for balance, bladder control, and intimacy. These are the muscles that begin to weaken with poor circulation. But when they're fed the right nutrients like the ones found in beets, they can begin to recover. Naturally, silently, powerfully. Now let me tell you about Richard. He was 68 years old, a retired teacher, and he came to me feeling embarrassed. He said, "Doc, I haven't had any morning energy down there in over 2 years." I asked him one question: "What do you eat in the morning?" He paused. "Usually just coffee, maybe toast if I remember." So I gave him a simple challenge: drink 4 ounces of beet juice every morning before eating anything else. Just 2 weeks. 2 weeks later, I got a call. "Doc, something's happening." I woke up today and, well, let's just say I haven't felt that in years. That's the power of timing. Beets work best when taken first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. You can juice them, roast them, steam them, or add them to a smoothie. Just don't smother them in sugar or overcook them until they're mush. Start with a small serving, about half a cup or 4 ounces of juice. Then build from there. Remember, beets aren't magic. They're a message, a signal to your blood vessels that it's time to wake up. And for many seniors, that one signal can change everything. In the next section, we'll look at a sweet, tropical fruit that not only helps with circulation, but also improves how your body feels. That circulation. Let's talk about pineapple. Section 3. Pineapple, the sweet circulation amplifier. Let's sweeten things up a bit, because the next food on our list doesn't just help with blood flow, it helps your body feel it. That food is pineapple. Most people think pineapple is just a tasty tropical snack. But if you're over 60 and dealing with weak circulation, especially down there, pineapple might be exactly what your body is missing. Why? Because pineapple contains a rare and powerful enzyme called bromelain. And bromelain does 3 amazing things for seniors: reduces inflammation inside your blood vessels, making it easier for blood to flow naturally, thins the blood slightly, improving circulation to the extremities, boosts nerve sensitivity so your lower body doesn't just function better, it feels better too. Now here's the key: pineapple doesn't work like a magic pill, but when you pair it with circulation boosters like beets, it creates something incredible, a flow and feel combination. Let me share a quick story. Linda, age 66, came to me because her husband Don, 70, had lost energy, spark, and confidence. They were growing distant, not just physically, but emotionally too. They didn't want to rely on medication. They wanted something natural. Something real. So I gave them a simple routine: start each morning with 4 ounces of beet juice and blend it with 1/2 cup of fresh pineapple chunks. Drink it slowly. Together. That was it. 1 week later, Linda called me laughing. "Doc," she said, "Don is smiling more. He's walking lighter. And let's just say we've reconnected in more ways than one." That's the power of flow plus feel. And pineapple plays a big role in the feel. But don't just buy canned pineapple soaked in syrup. Look for fresh or frozen chunks with no added sugar. Blend it with your morning beets, or eat it on its own first thing in the morning, ideally before your main breakfast. Just half a cup is enough to make a difference. And if you do it consistently, your nerves will begin to wake up, your energy will rise, and your confidence will return. In the next section, I'll show you a green leafy vegetable that contains more nitric oxide boosting power than beets, and how to use it in the morning without even turning on the stove. Let's talk about arugula. Section 4. Arugula, the overlooked nitrate king. It's green. It's peppery. And it might be hiding in the back of your fridge right now, completely underestimated. I'm talking about arugula. Yes, arugula. The same leafy green you might see on a salad or gourmet pizza. But here's what most people don't realize. Gram for gram, arugula contains more natural nitrates than beets. And as we discussed earlier, nitrates equals nitric oxide, the compound your body uses to relax and expand blood vessels. That means better blood flow to your legs. To your pelvis. To the parts of your body that matter most for confidence and mobility. But here's the trick with arugula: to get the most out of it, you must eat it raw, not sautéed, not boiled, not baked into a casserole, just fresh, crisp, and unprocessed. Now let me tell you about George, 73 years old, a former firefighter, tough guy, honest guy. But lately, he had been feeling off. He told me, "I don't feel grounded. My legs are heavy. My balance is off. And intimacy, forget about it." I said, "George, do one thing for me. Add one handful of raw arugula to your breakfast every morning for 2 weeks." He raised an eyebrow. "Lettuce? Really?" I just smiled. 2 weeks later, he came back with a grin. "My legs feel lighter," he said. "My walks are smoother. And Doc, I didn't need the cane to get out of bed today. It wasn't magic. It was blood flow. And George's body was finally getting what it needed." Here's how you can do it. Add a small handful of arugula to your scrambled egg tosset. On top of a slice of avocado toaster, blend it into a morning smoothie with pineapple or beets. You don't need a lot. Just one handful a day, eaten raw, preferably within the first hour of waking up. It works best when your vessels are relaxed and ready to receive. Arugula may look like a garnish, but for seniors over 60, it's a powerful signal. A message to your arteries to stay open. To your nerves to stay sharp. And to your confidence to come back home. Coming up next, we'll talk about a forbidden food that actually belongs in your morning routine and how one small square of it can improve blood flow, mood, and even your memory. Let's talk about dark chocolate. Section 5. Dark chocolate for flow, feel, and mood. Yes, you heard that right. Dark chocolate. It might sound like an indulgence, but for seniors looking to restore circulation, mood, and function, dark chocolate could be one of your secret weapons. Now, let me be clear. I'm not talking about milk chocolate bars or candy loaded with sugar. I'm talking about real dark chocolate, at least 70% cacao or higher. This type of chocolate is rich in powerful compounds called flavanols. So what do flavanols do? They support endothelial function. That's the inner lining of your blood vessels. They help your arteries relax and expand, and they improve your body's ability to deliver blood to all the right places, including your legs, your pelvis, and yes, your private parts. But here's where dark chocolate really shines. It doesn't just help with blood flow. It also improves your mood, your dopamine levels, and even your memory. That's because the flavanols and natural caffeine in dark chocolate give your brain and nervous system a gentle wake-up call. Think of it this way. Beets open the highways. Pineapple improves the signals. Arugula keeps the arteries relaxed. And dark chocolate? It enhances the experience emotionally and physically. Now let me introduce you to Sophia, 71, who'd been feeling foggy, sluggish, and disconnected for months. She wasn't just concerned about circulation. She was feeling distant from her partner, emotionally and physically. I told her, every morning, after your beets and greens, take one small square of 70% dark chocolate. Sit quietly. Eat it slowly. Let your body recognize it. She did. A week later, she called me and said, "Doc, I'm feeling clearer, brighter, even lighter. I feel like me again." That's the power of dark chocolate when used the right way. Now here's how to use it. Choose a bar that's 70% cacao or more. Break off a small piece around 10 to 15 grams. Eat it mindfully, preferably after your beet or pineapple smoothie. You don't need a lot. This is one case where less is more. The key is consistency. A little every morning can go a long way in supporting not just blood flow, but also the mental and emotional energy that makes you feel truly alive. In the next section, I'll show you a hydration trick that takes just 30 seconds, but could dramatically improve your morning circulation, leg strength, and nerve response. Let's talk about Celtic sea salt water. Section 6. Celtic sea salt water, the hidden circulation link. Now, before we wrap up your morning routine, there's one more piece of the puzzle, and it might surprise you. It's not a fruit. It's not a vegetable. It's not even food in the traditional sense. It's hydration. That's right. Because after 6 to 8 hours of sleep, your body wakes up in a state of dehydration. And when you're dehydrated, your blood thickens. That makes it harder to circulate. Your heart has to work harder, and your muscles, especially in your legs and pelvis, start the day already at a Disadvantage. So here's the fix. A glass of warm water with a pinch of Celtic sea salt first thing in the morning. Why Celtic salt? Because it's unrefined. It contains over 80 trace minerals that your body needs to regulate nerve impulses, support muscle contractions, maintain hydration at the cellular level, and restore electrolyte balance without raising your blood pressure. Like table salt. No, let me tell you about Thomas, 71 years old. He'd been waking up every morning with heavy legs, numbness in his feet, and low energy that lasted until mid-morning. Tried stretching. He tried massage. He even tried compression. Sucks, but nothing worked until I asked him one simple question. Are you hydrating with minerals? He blinked. No, just coffee. I gave him this small change. Before breakfast, drink 1 glass of warm water with a tiny pinch of Celtic sea salt. 3 days later, he called me and said, "Doc, I don't know what's going on, but I stood up without holding onto the dresser, and I didn't feel that usual weight in my legs." It sounded too simple, even to him. But the truth is, your muscles and nerves can't function without proper hydration, especially in your lower body. So here's how to do it. Heat about 8 to 10 ounces of water, add a small pinch of Celtic sea salt, not table salt, not Himalayan salt. Sip it slowly, right after waking, before any food. This primes your circulation, restores mineral balance, and gives your legs and pelvis the hydration they've been craving all night. When combined with beets, pineapple, arugula, and dark chocolate, this mineral water completes the morning circulation circuit. And now that you know the why and the what, let me show you exactly how to put it all together, step by step. Section 7, the simple morning protocol. Just 5 steps. Now that you understand the why behind each food, let's turn it into a simple morning routine you can start tomorrow with zero confusion and maximum benefit. I call this the 5-step circulation protocol. It takes less than 10 minutes, and it's changed the lives of countless seniors who felt like their bodies were fading. Here's how it works. Step 1. Beet juice. The artery activator. Start your morning with 4 ounces of beet juice or 1/2 cup of steamed or roasted beets. Do this before eating anything else. This opens up your blood vessels and gets oxygen flowing to your lower body. Step 2. Pineapple. The sensitivity booster. Next, add 1/2 cup of fresh pineapple chunks. Blend it into your beet juice. Eat it on the side or stir it into oatmeal. This fruit helps reduce inflammation and restore nerve sensitivity down there. Step 3. Arugula. The nitric oxide surge. Add 1 handful of raw arugula to your breakfast. Toss it on eggs, avocado toast, or even into a smoothie. This keeps your vessels open and blood flowing longer throughout the day. Step 4. Dark chocolate. The endothelial enhancer. Enjoy 1 small square of 70% plus dark chocolate, just 10 to 15 grams. Have it slowly, like a ritual. It supports blood vessel flexibility and boosts mood and dopamine for overall vitality. Step 5. Warm Celtic salt water. The hydration reset before any of this. Drink a glass of warm water with a pinch of Celtic sea salt. This rehydrates your system, delivers key minerals, and jumpstarts muscle function. Now imagine this. You're up at 7 a.m. By 7:30, you've hydrated, fed your arteries, supported your nerves, and stabilized your muscles. Your legs feel stronger, your groin feels warmer, and your energy is steady, not spiking, not crashing. And best of all, you're giving your body exactly what it's asking for. No pills, no synthetic treatments, just real food, real flow. Thousands of seniors have followed this protocol, and most feel changes in just 3 to 7 days. If you can stay consistent, even just 5 days a week, you may experience warmer hands and feet, fewer balance issue, a stronger intimacy, better sleep, and a deeper sense of strength and control. And now that you have the exact routine, let me share one common mistake that ruins all this effort for most people. Let's talk about what not to do next. Section 8. The one mistake that ruins everything. Now that you know the exact foods and steps to boost circulation in the morning, let me show you the one mistake that can cancel out all your progress, even if you're doing everything else right. That mistake is skipping breakfast or delaying your first meal till long after waking up. You see, your body wakes up primed to absorb nutrients. Your blood vessels are slightly relaxed from sleep. Your muscles are empty and ready to refuel. Your nervous system is waking up and waiting for input. And if you skip breakfast or wait until noon, you send the wrong message. There's no fuel coming. Stay in energy-saving mode. Don't open the vessels. Conserve blood. This slows down your circulation. It causes brain fog, weakness, cold limbs, and sluggish recovery. It also creates stress hormone spikes that stiffen your arteries and tighten your muscles. Even worse, if your first food is sugary cereal, white toast, or just black coffee, you're sending your body straight into inflammation and constriction mode. You might feel awake for an hour, but by mid-morning, you crash. Your legs feel heavier. Your joints ache. Your energy dips, and blood flow down there practically gone. Here's what I tell my clients. You can't build circulation on an empty tank. Just like you wouldn't drive your car across town on zero gas, you shouldn't expect your arteries to function without nourishment. That's why your first 60 minutes are everything. Hydrate. Fuel. Support blood flow. Send the signal early and your body will respond all day long. So here's what not to do. Don't start the day with just coffee. Don't wait 3 or 4 hours to eat. Don't rely on sugary granola bars or processed carbs. Instead, drink your warm Celtic sea salt water. Eat your beet juice and pineapple. Add your arugula and chocolate. Do it early. Do it daily. Keep it simple. And now that you know what to avoid, let me give you one final message, a message that could define how you feel and live for the rest of your life. Section 9. Final words. Start tomorrow morning. If you've made it this far, it means something. It means you care about your body, your strength, your independence, your confidence, your connection. And I want to remind you of something important. You are not too old. It is not too late. And you absolutely can change the way you feel. I've seen seniors in their 60s, 70s, even their 80s regain leg strength, improve blood flow, restore intimacy. And reclaim a sense of joy and energy they thought was gone forever. Not because of surgery, not because of prescription drugs, but because they made one decision to start their mornings with purpose. You now have everything you need. A powerful protocol to boost circulation, 5 simple foods you can find in any grocery store, real-life examples that prove this works, and a clear step-by-step routine to follow. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. You don't need to go on a restrictive diet. You just need to start your day the right way. Tomorrow morning, try this. Drink your warm salt water. Have your beet juice and pineapple. Toss arugula on your breakfast. Enjoy a square of dark chocolate. Do it not just once, but for a week. And watch what happens. You may notice warmer legs, better sleep, more energy, by midday heaviness or numbness, and even more confidence in your body. But most importantly, you may feel something many seniors haven't felt in a long time. Hope. Hope that your body is still listening. Hope that your energy is still alive. Hope that the best years can still feel vibrant, full of strength, movement, and connection. So, here's my final question for you. Will you take that first step tomorrow morning? Or will you wait for another Monday, another doctor visit, another year to pass? You've made it this far. You know the tools. You've got the strategy. Now it's time to act. This isn't the end of your story. Far from it. Your next act begins at breakfast. And it begins with your choice. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. And tell us in the comments, which fruit are you most excited to enjoy again? Stay strong, stay sweet, and we'll see you in the next one.